I'm sweeping up the pieces of a crystal clear mistake, trying to find a value in the things I had to break. The pressure of the ages made the carbon into light, a brilliance that's born from the crushing of the night. Don't wait for the powder or the debris on the ground. The most precious treasure is the one that's never found. A million tiny mirrors reflecting every fear, shining through the static until the vision is clear. Can never be sold. Babylon wants the crown, but they can't handle the spark of the internal sun that is glowing in the dark. You are indestructible, you are refined by the fire, rising like a diamond from the sacrificial pyre. I'm breathing in the sparkle, I'm coughing on the grit, looking for a candle that has finally been lit. My soul is a jewel with 1,000 different sides, catching every secret that the universe hides. A million tiny mirrors reflecting every fear, shining through the static until the vision is clear. Diamond dust floating in the air, a billion little miracles hidden everywhere. Brilliant and sharp, ancient and cold, the story of the spirit that can never be sold.
It's a pulverized glory,
A fragmented grace,
finding the infinite,
in a microscopic space,
harder than the iron,
clearer than the glass,
watching all the shadows of the
material past.
dust.
Shine, shine, bright, diamond dust floating in the air, a billion little miracles hidden everywhere. Brilliant and sharp, ancient and cold, the story of the spirit calling out a blessing that I cannot name. I've been drinking from the mirage of the fame and the gold, but the thirst is getting bigger as the story is told.
The well is within you, the water is pure, the only medicine that is going to cure. Don't look at the bottle, don't look at the glass. Wait for the cloud of the mercy to pass.
A longing for the infinite, a hunger for the light, guiding our vibration through the middle of the night. Sacred thirst, a holy kind of need, sprouting from the center of the spirit sea. Deeper than the ocean, higher than the sky, a river of the soul that will never go dry.
Babylon is thirsty for the power and the blood, but the spirit is demanding a different kind of flood. Let the rain of the wisdom saturate the land, turning all the gravel into fertile sand.
I'm opening my mouth to the tropical pour. I don't want the hollow and the shallow anymore. I'm a vessel for the mystery, I'm a temple for the flow, ready for the internal garden to grow. A longing for the infinite, a hunger for the light, guiding our vibration through the middle of the night. Sacred thirst, a holy kind of need, sprouting from the center of the spirit sea. Deeper than the ocean, higher than the sky, a river of the soul that will never go dry. Drink from the silence, drink from the song. This is where the thirsty people truly belong. No more dehydration of the heart or the mind, leaving the wreckage of the desert behind. Thirst, 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 water endless dry. Sacred thirst, sacred holy kind of need, a holy kind of sprouting from the center, sprouting from the center of the spirit sea. Deeper than the ocean, deeper than the ocean, higher than the sky, higher than the sky, a river of the soul that will never go dry. Flowing forever, sever the never. The well is full, the spirit is the pool. The sweetness on my palate, the sting upon my lip, taking every drop with a slow and steady sip. Our love is a medicine, our love is a vine,
a flavor that is complicated and divine. The bee has a needle, but the hive has a treat. The struggle is the reason that the victory is sweet. Don't complain about the flavor or the herbal tang. Remember all the melodies that we ever sang. Slightly sour, mostly sweet, finding our balance in the tropical heat. Bitter honey, amber and dark, a healing vibration and a dangerous spark. Tasting like the history, smelling like the rain, a beautiful mixture of the joy and the pain. Without the long flight, you can't have the stars without the deep night. The harvest of the soul is a complex thing, learning how to handle both the honey and the sting. I'm addicted to the contrast, I'm hooked on the edge, walking on the tightrope of a holy pledge. It's not a sugar-coated lie or a hollow dream. It's the rawest kind of nectar in the spirit stream. Slightly sour, mostly sweet, finding our balance in the tropical heat. Bitter honey, amber and dark, a healing vibration and a dangerous spark. Tasting like the history, smelling like the rain, a beautiful mixture of the joy and the pain. Smelling like the rain, a beautiful mixture of the joy and the pain. Taste the truth, eternal youth, wild and sweet, rhythm is complete. Temperature is rising with the morning tide. Nowhere for this salty, restless heart to hide. The shoreline is blurred by a humid blue mist. I'm dreaming of a kingdom that doesn't exist. The sea is a furnace, the water is deep, awakening the secrets that the coral should keep. Don't fear the delirium or the spray of the foam. The current is merely leading you back home. The salt in our sweat, the heat in our veins, washing away the rust and the iron chains. Oceanic fever, burning in the spray, chasing the illusions of the light away. Deep sea devotion, a tropical soul, letting the vastness take complete control.
The whales are singing in a frequency of old, a story of the spirit that hasn't been told. Dive past the surface,
Dive past the fear,
dive past the fear. The voice of the infinite is all you will hear.
I'm shivering in the sun, I'm burning in the rain, trying to find the rhythm inside of this pain. My pulse is a shipwreck on a forgotten reef, finding a strange kind of joy in my grief. The salt in our sweat, the heat in our veins, washing away the rust and the iron chains. Oceanic fever, burning in the spray, chasing the illusions of the light away. Deep sea devotion, a tropical soul, letting the vastness take complete control.
It's a liquid insanity,
Turquoise desire,
quenching the thirst with a
blue kind of fire.
from the abyss to the crest of the swell, breaking the silence of the diving bell. Fever,
Fever, true, true. Fever,
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 deep,
true,
true, true. Oceanic fever, oceanic fever,
burning in the spray,
chasing the illusion
of the light away.
deep sea devotion.
A tropical soul, letting the vastness take complete control. Drifting away now, the tide is a vow, submerged in the love below and above. Oh, oh. horizon is bleeding, a metallic kind of light. I'm bracing my soul for the coming of the night. My tea has gone bitter, the shadows are tall. I'm watching the autumn leaves begin to fall.
The day is retiring in a robe of burnished red. Don't listen to the worries that are spinning in your head. The sun is a coin that is dropping in the slot, giving us the peace that the money hasn't bought.
The sky is a furnace, the clouds are like brass, watching the moments of the afternoon pass. Copper sunset melting in the sea, setting all the heavy-hearted prisoners free. A glow on the mountain, a fire in the sky, kissing all the troubles of the world goodbye. Yeah.
Every ending is a seed for a brand new start. Keep the golden embers in the center of your heart. The earth is rotating, the stars are on their way to lead us to the mercy of a brighter day.
I got copper in my pocket, but I'm rich in my mind, leaving all the petty little grudges behind. The reflection on the water is a shimmering road, lightening the weight of my emotional load. The sky is a furnace, the clouds are like brass, watching the moments of the afternoon pass. Copper sunset melting in the sea, setting all the heavy-hearted prisoners free. A glow on the mountain, a fire in the sky, kissing all the troubles of the world goodbye. Yeah. place, an expensive prison with a smiling face. These bracelets are heavy, they're cold on my wrist, a shiny kind of torture that I can't resist.
The glitter of the Babylon is a clever disguise to keep the holy vision from your weary eyes. Break the silver link, let the metal hit the floor. Freedom is the only thing worth fighting for.
Polished and pretty, but a cage is still a cage. Turn into the chapter on the final page. Silver shackles gleaming in the sun, thinking that the battle has already been won. But the soul is a liquid, the heart is a flame. You can't keep a spirit with a metal and a name.
The merchant of the vanity is knocking on the door, selling you the things that make you feel so poor. Wealth is not the silver, wealth is not the gold. Wealth is in the story that your ancestors told.
I'm melting down the chains, I'm pouring out the cup. I was looking down, but now I'm looking up. I'd rather be a pauper with a song in my breath than a queen in silver waiting for a spiritual death. Polished and pretty, but a cage is still a cage. Turn into the chapter on the final page. Silver shackles gleaming in the sun, thinking that the battle has already been won. But the soul is a liquid, the heart is a flame. You can't keep a spirit with a metal and a name.
Shine is temporary, truth is forever. Cutting all the ties that we used to never sever. No more decoration for the hollow of the soul. Taking back the power and the total control.
Break free, chain no more. Walk through the door. Silver shackles gleaming in the sun, thinking that the battle has already been won. But the soul is a liquid, the heart is a flame. You can't keep a spirit with a metal and a name. Let the silver rust in the spirit we trust, unlocked and free, one destiny. the fire escape, reaching for the smoke, finding my direction through a thick urban fog. I'm a rare kind of blossom in a garden of debris, looking for a sunlight that was never meant for me.
Precious little orchid blooming in the rust, rising like a miracle from the city dust. You don't need a greenhouse to prove your own worth. You're the most exotic thing on this concrete earth.
Delicate and dangerous, fragile but so tough, finding all the beauty when the neighborhood is rough. Ghetto orchid, petal and the thorn, the most beautiful vibration that was ever born. Fragrance in the alleyway, color in the gray, standing in your majesty at the end of the day.
The skyscrapers are staring, but they don't understand how a flower survives in this harsh and hollow land. It's a stubborn kind of glory, a resilient kind of bloom, lighting up the corners of the metropolitan gloom.
My roots are in the asphalt, my head is in the stars. I'm painting all the brickwork with my colorful scars. I don't need the silk or the vanity of the high. I'm a ghetto orchid underneath the neon sky. Delicate and dangerous, fragile but so tough, finding all the beauty when the neighborhood is rough. Oh, ghetto orchid, petal and the thorn, the most beautiful vibration that was ever born. Fragrance in the alleyway, color in the gray, standing in your majesty at the end of the day.
Tearing through the fences, breaking through the steel, a botanical rebellion that is absolutely real. Nature is a winner in the middle of the yard, even when the circumstances are incredibly hard.
Rise, petal, petal, city, circle. Whoa, yeah. Rise, petal, petal, city, circle.
Whoa, ghetto orchid,
Petal and the thorn, the most beautiful vibration that was ever born. Fragrance in the alleyway, color in the gray, standing in your majesty at the end of the day. Flower of the street, incredibly sweet, rooted in the soul. One heart, one goal. Shadows dancing on the bedroom wall. I'm waiting for a visitor who never will call. My whiskey's evaporated, the bottle's bone dry. Just a hollow vibration underneath underneath the black sky.
Don't be startled by the spirits in the room. They're just seeking a sanctuary inside of the gloom. The ancestors are drumming on the hollow of the tree, sending out a message to the soul that is free. The air is chilling, the candles are blue. Something invisible is passing right through. Ghost rhythm, swinging in the dark, leaving a trail in a spectral spark. An ancient frequency that no one can see, haunting the memory of you and of me. Babylon tries to bury the history in the mud, but the music is flowing like the river of blood. You can't silence the drummer or the sound of the reed. The truth is a harvest from a mystical seed. I feel a cold finger tracing lines on my palm, a supernatural storm before a terrifying calm. I'm swaying to a tempo that was written in the grave. I'm a prisoner of sound, but I'm acting so brave. The air is chilling, the candles are blue. Something invisible is passing right through. Ghost rhythm, swinging in the dark, leaving a trail and a spectral spark. An ancient frequency that no one can see, haunting the memory of you and of me. And of me. Chasing the darkness till we find the white light. No physical chains, just a sonic embrace from a dimension beyond time and space. The beat never dies, the pulse never lies. Can you hear the ghost from the heavenly home? Ghost rhythm, swinging in the dark, leaving a trail and a spectral spark. An ancient frequency that no one can see, haunting the memory of you and of me. Invisible drums, the phantom hums, restless and deep, while the world is asleep. searching for a version of the land that is free. Man calls it progress, I call it a
material age. The lions are trapped in the shadows of the tall, waiting for the Babylonian walls to fall. No chains on my feet, but I'm not free in this artificial world of the misery. Concrete jungle where the spirit dies, underneath the static of the neon sky, searching for the garden in the middle of the yard, trying to be soft when the life is so hard. They pave over the memory that bury the seed, feeding the monster of the corporate greed. But the roots are still moving beneath the cement, preparing for the day when the empire is spent. I'm climbing the ladder of a steel cold dream, trying to find the water in a digital stream. The smoke is my ceiling, the asphalt is my floor. I can't find the rhythm of the nature anymore. No chains on my feet, but I'm not free in this artificial world of the misery. Concrete jungle where the spirit dies, underneath the static of the neon sky, searching for the garden in the middle of the yard, trying to be soft when the life is so hard. Tear it down, let the greenery grow. Reclaim the wisdom that we used to know. Oh, from the Kingston slums to the London street, we've got to find the earth beneath our feet. Jungle, heat, jungle, defeat, jungle, defeat. Concrete jungle where the spirit dies, underneath the static of the neon sky, searching for the garden in the middle of the yard, trying to be soft when the life is so hard. Wild in the city, no more pity. The forest will return, let the concrete burn. The statues are crumbling in the public square, a scent of decay in the expensive air. The throne is made of plywood, the crown is made of tin. I'm looking for the exit before the walls cave in.
They built up a fortress of paper and greed, but they forgot to plant the revolutionary seed. The foundation
is hollow, the mortar is weak. The power belongs to the humble and meek.
The pillars are shaking, the vanity falls, listening to the ghost that inhabits these halls. Hollow empire burning in the night, shadows getting longer in the fading light. A kingdom of echoes, a palace of glass, watching the era of the tyrants pass.
The general is weeping for his lost command, while the desert is reclaiming the stolen land. No gold can purchase a moment of peace when the spirit is demanding a final release.
I've been a servant in a house of card games, memorizing faces and forgetting their names. But the rhythm is a hammer, the lyrics are a torch, standing on the edge of the palace porch. The pillars are shaking, the vanity falls, listening to the ghost that inhabits these halls. Hollow empire burning in the night, shadows getting longer in the fading light. A kingdom of echoes, a palace of glass, watching the era of the tyrants pass.
Tear down the curtains, let the truth shine in. This is where the real liberation will begin. Not with a weapon, but with a song of the heart,
Tearing the hollow tradition apart. Hollow, hollow timber, it's falling, it's calling,
it's calling.
it's calling. Hey, hollow empire burning in the night, shadows getting longer in the fading light. A kingdom of echoes, a palace of glass, watching the era of the tyrants pass. Dust to dust, in truth we trust. The empire is gone, welcome the